You all might be wondering, listening to the topic, listening is a skill, masters are a few. But we are at Speaker Circle, a place we are going to speak. How does listening come into picture? But I know every one of us would have heard to become a good speaker, we need to be a good listener. Is it right? So, a few friends and I on the dining table were laughing our hearts out, but one of us was silent. The joke wasn't lame, it was something else that was going in her mind. We moved on, thinking she might not have liked the joke. Happens, right? Then one of the other friends asked, "Hey, do you know those octopus toys that are in the market these days, selling online? What do you think about it?" Just for your reference, octopus toys are stuffed toys in shape of octopus, reversible, one side with a smiley face and another side with a grumpy face. Usually, people gift it to their partners or friends or someone they're living with an intention that they'll show their mood so that people might not behave or might behave accordingly. But then our debate grew wilder. Do we need toys now to express how we are feeling? Reading the messages in our mobile phones, have we stopped reading the faces of the people? How, when, why? Science these days says that our attention span has decreased to like 8 seconds or so. Then where are our emotions and feelings that we use to decipher the message and feel the meaning? Let's think of ourselves only. Imagine sitting with a friend and they are sharing the story of what happened with them during the day. You are using your phone simultaneously by default. How much would you remember from the conversation? And that is everyone's story to these days, right? Rather, let's ask someone to summarize my speech after I speak, and let's see how much someone remembers. Yeah. So now the topic that comes under concern is listening and active listening. We all are complex human beings. There are thousands of thoughts going on in our mind. We are evaluating something or the other. We are thinking upon something. We are dreaming about something. But when we are in conversation with people, how mindful are we listening is a thing that we should be concerned about. When these days mental health is a concept that has come into limelight and people have started speaking about it, it's a very great thing. And have you thought about one thing that we all are missing in our lives? It is that someone with whom we can share how we are feeling without any bias, without any thought that that person would judge me if I say this. We need those kind of listeners in our lives who will be just there listening. Sometimes we feel when we are speaking to someone and sharing what we are feeling, they're always ready with the suggestions. You should do this, you should do that, that would help you, this wouldn't help you. And that somehow sets us back. Dude, I have not here come for suggestions. I know this might be the reasons why I'm feeling how I'm feeling, why I'm doing what I'm doing. But I just need someone to hold my hand and tell me it's okay. This time shall also pass. These days, we are living in a world where all of us are busy in our lives. At this point of time, we need such people. Let us connect this thing to education these days. These days, we talk about 21st century skills. 21st century skills are the skills that we require more than the technical knowledge to connect with the people, to empathize with people, and then grow in the field of our career. These include critical thinking, critical analysis, and data analysis, and a lot more, including empathy. And listening has been included as one of the most important skills. When we listen to people with an active mind, we see that we are able to decipher many meanings, which are the non-verbal cues that are given by the people. When we include this respect, this perspective into education, we feel that we become more empathized. We use words, thoughts, and actions that might not hurt people. And overall, we can create a world that is peaceful, that understands each other, that helps each other. And as my friends Tanvi and Viraja already mentioned somehow in their speech, to connect to people, to live in the world which help others to grow in the form of a bucket which gives new life, or in the form of letting it go, we all can create a world which is empathetic. So, my reason of choosing the topic today is just poking you once to become a good listener. I'm also learning. I'm not a good listener yet. I'm learning. I'm on the path. But we all can give our efforts and keep it in mind always that when we are in conversation with people, let's be mindful and let's be with them in the present and create a beautiful world together. Thank you.
Production.